What's up, guys? This is Webby back again for your 1995 King of the Ring review. After two very successful years of the King of the Ring, building up, grooming, molding the Hart brothers at the 1993 King of the Ring and the 1994 King of the Ring. The question was, could the WWE pick the right superstar and give him the crown to be the King of the Ring and push his career to new heights? Yes and no, because who they gave the crown to eventually flickered out. Now, did they build a superstar to new heights? Yes. Did he become the King of the Ring that year? No. So, very questionable King of the Ring tournament that the WWE gave us this year. Now, they did give us one awesome contest and a first in the WWE, and it was a Kiss My Foot match between Bret the Hitman Hart and Jerry the King Lawler, a match that was 2 years in the making. That started back at the King of the Ring tournament, the ending of the King of the Ring in 1993 when Jerry the King Lawler destroyed the King of the Ring ceremony of Bret the Hitman Hart. So, with all that being said, who would be crowned the 1995 King of the Ring? In the opening contest, we had Savio Vega versus IRS. This contest was to determine who would actually move on into the tournament of the King of the Ring. Savio Vega and IRS put on an excellent contest for us wrestling fans. Savio Vega, the upping newcomer in the WWE, IRS telling everybody to pay their taxes. He had been around for quite some time, part of the $1 Million Corporation. Savio Vega ends up winning this contest. Very good choice by the WWE. You couldn't really see WWE picking IRS in this contest to move on into the tournament. Would not make sense for IRS to win this matchup. Could you really see WWE Universe getting behind IRS for 4 matches in this tournament? No, not really. And plus, a big push in the WWE would be for Savio Vega to go over IRS. So, Savio Vega victorious in the opening contest. Savio Vega moves on in the first round to face massive Yokozuna. Could he survive the 650-pound Yokozuna? This matchup, very, very kind of slow-paced, kind of methodical. Yokozuna, has the upper hand. Savio Vega has trouble getting the advantage on Yokozuna, but at this time, Yokozuna is 650-pound plus, so of course he's going to have trouble, getting an advantage over him. Finally, he starts having an advantage. Owen Hart, Yokozuna's tag team partner, comes down, gets in the mix with Razor Ramon, because Razor Ramon is in the corner of Savio Vega. Everybody ends up brawling on the outside. Yokozuna gets counted out in the tournament, and Savio Vega moves on to the semifinals in the King of the Ring tournament. The roadie with Double J Jeff Jarrett took on Bob Sparkplug Holly. WWE definitely back in those days did heel versus babyface and never did babyface versus babyface. So it only made sense for the roadie to win this contest. Plus, the roadie was up and coming with Double J Jeff Jarrett, Road Dogg Jesse James, up and coming new superstar in the WWE. What better way to show his talents than to take a win on Bob Sparkplug Holly and then move on to face Savio Vega in the semifinals matchup, and that's exactly what happened here. Shawn Michaels versus Kama. These guys went the 15 minutes. Very good contest. Shawn Michaels, you don't really need to say anything about him. Awesome, extraordinary wrestler, is one of the greatest of all time. Kama, up and coming with this character. He was, Papa Shango before this character, but as Kama, he was a much better showing off his true wrestling side, if you ask me. Part of the $1 Million Corporation. So what better way than to have a 15-minute draw than with Shawn Michaels? And that's what happened here. They did this, and they both get eliminated from the King of the Ring tournament. Up next was Mabel versus The Undertaker. This contest, if there's one match, one tournament that The Undertaker doesn't need to be in it, that's the King of the Ring. Because, it doesn't make sense for The Undertaker to be a King of the Ring. The WWE Universe knows that The Undertaker is not going to win anything like that. So Mabel was victorious. They protected The Undertaker by having Kama come out and help Mabel win this contest and move on to the finals, because Shawn Michaels and Kama was eliminated. So Mabel got a bye and moved right to the finals of the King of the Ring. So that's pretty much how that match went. And Undertaker and Kama went on with their rivalry onto SummerSlam. Savio Vega versus the Roadie, a no-brainer here. Savio Vega picks up the victory, and Mabel and Savio Vega went on to the finals of the King of the Ring. The Kiss My Foot matchup. Bret the Hitman Hart versus Jerry the King Lawler. Jerry the King Lawler insulting, making fun of, disgusting, all over Bret Hart's family for years. 2 years he was doing that. Over and over and over. Consistently just doing that. Finally, Bret Hart gets this matchup. And Bret Hart wins. And not only does Jerry King Lawler kiss Bret Hart's foot, he kisses his own foot. Got a sweet revenge, because Jerry King Lawler beat Bret Hart at In Your House. Jerry King Lawler would constantly, get himself out of, matches that were supposed to be Bret Hart versus Jerry King Lawler. He'd have Doink the Clown, come and wrestle for him and things of that nature. So Bret Hart gets sweet revenge in this matchup. And finally, who is the King of the Ring? Mabel versus Savio Vega. Look, this is when WWE really messed up, because they gave the crown to Mabel. Mabel was the King of the Ring this year. Mabel shouldn't have been the King of the Ring this year. Savio Vega should have taken the crown. And, Mabel took the crown, and, he had his championship match at SummerSlam that year. He had his rivalry with Diesel and that kind of stuff. But he then just kind of flickered out. He had his rivalry with The Undertaker, but did he really do anything in the WWE? Outside of being King Mabel, no. I mean, he came back and he was Viscera. He came back and he was Big Daddy V. But was those two characters enough to really get the crowds behind him to extraordinary heights? No. Now, Savio Vega, how they pushed him in the short run, he was in this with those 4 matches. Then he went on to those other, stables later on in the Attitude Era, the Nation of Domination, and other rivalries that he was in. He should have won the King of the Ring tournament. That would have been a great thing for him. That would have been a better push. WWE had this thing of giving the King of the Ring tournament to heels a big part of the time. Didn't always have to be that way. Didn't need to be that way. But Mabel, victorious in this, with a big, huge splash at the very end. We knew that was coming. And the rise of King Mabel moved on in 1995. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Let me know if you enjoyed the 1995 King of the Ring, if you watched it. And if you didn't watch it, I would advise you to go back and watch it. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for all notifications. Facebook at 2007 Webby. Follow me. Go back and watch the 1995 Survivor Series review. Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live reviews. Go back and watch. Review of TLC. Go back and watch. Tune in to my Monday Night Raw review this coming Monday. And until I see you then, this is Webby, and I will catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.